everybody, how you doing? It's Gary here. So today we are making fishing rod holders for my folding wagon. When I go fishing to the lake, I have a folding wagon that I take with me, and right now I just end up laying the fishing rods on top, and I prefer not to do that. I'd like to go ahead and figure out a way I could take them with it where they're out of the way, so I have more room in the wagon for the chair I take with me as well as some other things I take with me. So what I decided to do is I have these fishing rod holders that I made so when I take them down to the beach. Needless to say, I'm in Arizona. I don't go beach fishing too often. And if I ever get to that point where I do go beach fishing, I do have a couple extra one of these, but I figured with these I'd go ahead and cut them up. So what I want to do is, and I've already belled the top of this out. By belling, what I mean is I took so with the regular pipe, I went ahead and heated this up with a heat gun. And I have a wine bottle. So what I did is I put the wine bottle on the ground, and when I heated this up to the point where it just was hot enough, but obviously not burning it, I pushed it down on here and I pushed real hard, and it belled this out. So with that, I have a nice fishing rod slot. But this is obviously way too long to attach to my wagon. So what I want to do is cut these down to 11 inches. And we're going to cut this down to 11 inches. I'm going to put some cross beams on it, and well, we're going to make a fishing rod holder for our folding wagon. Let's get started.
If you're looking for cool videos, then you're at the right place. From PC to the console, then leave a smile on your face. Junkyard, junkyard. Get ready to watch a video from Junkyard.
Alright, so we need to figure out the width of, now one thing I noticed when this folds up, this part right here moves, but this does not. So what I want to do is I want to put the board goes across. I'm going to need two boards that goes across this, so when it opens, it doesn't intrude on this. So we want to make sure the board is at least 19 inches wide. I think we're just going to go the whole width of this thing. So we're going to make the boards 20 inches. We're going to cut two boards 20 inches and roughly probably about an inch. So I'm going to use either some plywood or I'm going to use some furring strips, whatever I can find here in the garage. Now this is what we cut to 11 inch. I previously had this already pre-measured, which is from here to here, and as you can see, it'll fit fine. We're going to do 3 rod holders here, just 3. I don't need any more than that. Put the bars here. Now with this also, once we get the wood on here, we'll have to go from there. So we want it at 20 inches. Alright, let me cut 2 boards at 20 inches. Alright, I found this piece of plywood. It's nice and straight. This piece is actually it's an inch 6/16. You know, it was just a scrap. You know, actually that'll be fine. We'll just use this. We're going to cut this at 20 inches times 2. So cut right there. Let me cut that. We'll use this as a template for the next one. Alright, so we got the 2 pieces of wood. What we need to do is figure out a way to fasten these to the wagon. Right, so, and as far as the Academy Sports Outdoors, I'm not sponsored by them. I just picked this wagon up on OfferUp. I picked it up for like 30 bucks, and it was perfect for my needs. So, no sponsorship, no rewards or anything like that. All right, so with this, what I'm thinking of doing here is putting this here, like so, and then doing this, like so. What I need to do is attach it. I found these pipe clamps. These are some conduit pipe clamps, 1/2 inch, and they're a little bit tight, but actually there we go. Honestly, that's going to fit perfect. Fits perfect. Now it would be a little bit easier if we got this out, the fabric out of the way, and I think if we take it apart here, these come off, I realized. This way. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. Alright, so we get that out of the way while we're working on it. So we want this right here on the very bottom, and then we'll figure out the other ones. But what we need to do is attach these like so to here. So these look like they should line up pretty dead on right there. Alright, so we're going to attach these to this. I think we're going to end up painting these probably black just to get them, but let's go ahead and get it all pre-made, and then we'll disassemble it and paint it and finish it up. Alright, so with our 2 pieces of wood, what I want to do is mark where the holders are going to be. And I'm going to just do it on the edges here, because pretty much if I go flush right here where these are going to clamp onto the frame of the wagon, it's pretty much exactly where I want them to be. So with this, I'm going to go ahead and just start a pilot hole. Pretty much going to go right here. Screw these in. Alright, so that's how those are going to clamp on. Now these screws I got, all this stuff is just stuff I've had lying around the garage. It's nothing that I went out and purchased today. It's just because my shop, I just have a lot of junk around the shop. So this is going to go here. I guess we could start the pilot holes on the other side. Alright, on top of this then, what I want to do now is I want to figure out where the holes are going to be to hold these on. So with these all here, like so. So that's how it's going to be when we attach them. Just like that. So we need to make sure we know the space between these, so when I drill the holes into the PVC, they're perfect spots so they don't get messed up. Alright, so now these are temporarily fixed to here. What these are going to end up doing is they're going to sit like this. So I needed to make sure that when I drill a hole in the PVC to attach this to the wood, I have the right spots when I drill the hole into everything. What I'm going to do is I want to make sure that I have these separated. Where's my tape measure? So let's start with the dead center piece right first. So again, 20 inches. Dead center is 10 inches. So we're going to go 10 inches from here. So that's center. Alright, and we're going to find the center piece wherever that is, which is basically about 3/4 down. 4. So that's 3/4. So I'm going to go right there. That's center. And we're going to go here. At 10 inches here. Let's make sure it's 10 inches on this side as well, which it should be. Sometimes I'll measure. I've been known to screw up a lot on my measurements. So I tend to measure a lot. So then we want to go 10 inches by 3, and then we're going to go 3/4 inches down, which is right. Actually, no, we want to go 5/8 inches down. Okay, so that's center. Alright, then, so with us being like this, we want to put the next one over. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I'm going to make sure they're symmetrical on both sides. So there's a line already over here from something else. What's that line over? It's 4 inches in. 4 inches on either side is actually a good spot. So we're just going to use that. So 4 inches and 4 inches. Now what we need to do is make sure we have the exact dimensions, so when we cut into the PVC we're going to be right. So we're going to be at 6.5 inches. Okay, so 6.5 inches, and we want to start it roughly about here. So we're going to go 2.5 inches here, 2.5 inches there, and then from there we're going to go 6.5 inches. So it's going to be roughly about there. All right, let's cut the holes into this. All right, we're going to pre-punch. We're going to pre-punch the holes here. I got one of these pre-puncher things here. This is, puts little divots in there. We're going to, hopefully my hand's not in the way. Okay, so what's cool about this now is the fact that literally it's not that far, and I did not go through the other side. I'm hoping, I would have rather had a hex head, but since I had these on hand, or hopefully these are going to work. This should fit. Be able to angle it. Let's try this. Grab some needle nose pliers here. There we go. Bada bing. Bada bing. Perfect. Alright, so now we just got to drill the corresponding holes in the wood. Alright, so let's get this on here. This is going to go something like this. Let's just use this for a third pair of hands right now. Okay. Stay. set. And we got washers and nuts that go on here like so. Okay. Alright, so let's put this back on. That goes like that. Goes back over here like so. Alright guys, there it's done. Rod holders. Put my rods in there, put my other stuff inside the buggy. And when I pull, the rod just sits straight up. I'm still able to fold the buggy, which is good because that was the goal. And you're able to fold the buggy up, close it up, still compact. And then I got my Gary's big stick holder. Woo. Well, hey guys, another successful build in the workshop. Hopefully you guys like this. Hopefully you'll be able to use this in the future for your buggy if you're going to be getting it. Again, it's real basic. There wasn't much. All the parts I fortunately had here in the garage, so didn't have to go spend anything. Yeah, you can buy those pre-built ones for like 15 bucks on Amazon if you want to. But for us individuals who like to do things in the shop and fiddle with our hands, you know, this came out really good. Exactly how I envisioned it. I'm very happy with the way it came out. Thanks everybody for watching. Hey, if you have any comments or questions down below, please make sure you put them down there. Hey, hit that subscribe button and that like up button. Thanks for everybody for stopping by and watching my build. Needless to say, keep fishing.